Discord. I just woke up.
Oh.
I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper.
Wow.
You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at GAIA Prime.
Aha.
No different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia and her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Okay. That was some pretty heavy stuff, but I can certainly understand the stress of all this getting to her. And starting to, go down that waxing route. Oof, that was something. That was pretty heavy. Oh, I mean, the whole game is pretty damn heavy, so, like, what are you gonna do? Living quarters. Yeah, they were living here. Yeah, but that sounded like Elysium was supposed to be the place where the last people who worked on Zero Dawn were sheltered. And it sounds like, yeah, it's a separate place from the Gaia Prime here. So it sounds like they left like a skeleton crew to live here while the other people went off to... Nope. While the other people went off to Elysium and also spent however long waiting for the end. Wow, I wonder if Margot really did end up being the last person here, so that recording was from, like, when she was the only one left. I don't know. I didn't see if there was a date on it, so that would be really sad if she... But, someone would have to be the last one here, I guess, so maybe it was Margot, and that was her in her, like, days of solitude. Spooky. Ooh. Charles Ronson. I remember that name, too.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through.
Or do I?
No time for goodbyes.
I don't know.
There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either.
Oh no!
All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy.
Interesting.
Betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Wow, that guy had a lot of baggage, but that was a rough choice he had, so I can't blame the guy. Well, it was rough. The end of the world was rough, and I'm not feeling great that we have to retread that all over again, but I guess we need to get more perspective on what happened. I mean, maybe the answer for what went wrong is somewhere here while we're going through this, so yeah. Bring on the, anxiety, I guess.
Elizabeth's room. I know it.
How do you know that?
She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Interesting. So, can we... solid-state storage devices, huh? So, can we read something already? I was gonna hit the enter to check it, but freaking... Silence kept blabbering there, so... We missed on them. Okay, Oh, there are some Sobek journals here. Okay. And a Gaia log. File damaged under repair. Huh? February 2065, 2060. File damaged under repair. Oh, what a interesting. Alright, I said I wouldn't try to make too many guesses because, you know, that's so cool we don't actually get to read them at all right now. I said I wouldn't make any crazy speculations because I think we might still get some revelations by the end of the game, and it's better I don't talk about stuff that gets explained already now rather than in Forbidden West, but I just want to make a guess at this point. But not all of those are going to get accessed even during the game. Like, maybe 1 or 2 will have processed by the time we end the game. But I bet, like, some of those are going to be stuff that unlocks during Forbidden West, which would be kind of neat. How did she know that was Sobex? I didn't really see anything that would indicate such. Oh, we gotta climb this way. Okay, I see. I was gonna say this place didn't last very well against the elements compared to the other places, but then I remembered, oh, right, nuclear explosion. That'll do it.
What is this?
Yeah, it's a picture of Elizabeth. It's a shrine. It's a digital shrine. Do you think Gaia made this? This was Gaia's memory for Elizabeth? Oh, they're not rocks, they're roses. Aww. Very, very sad. Let's examine.
This is Charles Rodson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of GAIA Prime.
Uh-huh.
This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. GAIA Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap.
Oh.
Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility.
Oh.
Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think... Oh no.
Oh, crap.
Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings.
Wow.
letting things end, so, let's not.
This is rough.
Happy trails, Liz. And see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz,
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Oof. Damn.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Ah, Jesus. Why did you have to do that? Okay, silence. Give me a hot minute because I got like some things to scan real quick. But okay, that was really rough. On top of everything else, real rough. And I had kind of given up on the idea of the Elizabeth being sealed up somewhere in a life support capsule, and then we like unfreeze her, and it's like a mother-daughter meeting thing. Was something I was floating very early in the game. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore after that incredibly sad. Gosh, what I like, you know, have to make such a like disaster movie thing of the one thing that someone has to sacrifice themselves for to fix. Like wackiness, holy moly. Give me a minute silence, I gotta look at these real quick. No, the... Rest in peace from Ted Farrow. Oh, what? Ted Farrow?
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
That's it? Okay. How did Ted Farrow know about... What the heck? Travis Tate. Gene locked for Elizabeth Sobeck. Interesting. Let's see what Travis had to say in the final hours. He was actually getting a little pensive himself there. You saw that, guys, right? He tried to kind of be, you know, a little emotional there, which is very surprising.
look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Huh. Okay. I'll give a point to Travis for that. He was able to be a decent human being when it counted. And I guess this is like a little over much, but you know, it wasn't great. Let's see what Charles had to say about that.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg... I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end.
The
I
what?
don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean... Elizabeth Sobeck.
Oh!
There's only one. I miss you.
Lightkeeper protocol must have been some kind of like, let's clone Elizabeth like thing. And Elizabeth herself was like, hell no, that's freaking creepy as shit. But then Gaia dug that up back 20 years ago and was like, well, we gotta reinstate it no matter how creepy it is. Cool. Anyway, this is sad. What's Silence gonna say? Let's see, is Silence gonna be any better than Travis? We'll find out. This, at least we're really getting... This is really funny, this way we're up like this.
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Wow, okay. I'm gonna say we haven't been angry in a while, but I think this one's one moment where we can let our emotions... Oh my god, look at how pouty she is. Oh no. Well, I'm gonna get a little heated up here, I think. I've been playing a little emotional for a long while, but I think now's the time. I mean, a little, like, kind of, you know, empathetic for a while now. I think now's time to let the emotions loose a little bit. This is a moment, if ever.
Saying that shows you misunderstand her completely. To her, everyone had value. Everything was worth saving. She gave her life in service to that idea. Even after everything you've learned, you still don't get it. The simplest thing about her, and the most important.
No. She had a superior mind and a superior will.
Oof.
It wasn't about sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm
Okay.
sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Maybe she has a life support pod stashed in the back room of her home that has anti-machine scanning tech, so it survived all these millennia. Let's not get our hopes up. I keep saying that, and it's true. Ay, ay, ay. So there's stuff to go over there, but I see we have some scannables somewhere this way, so let's have a look-see. Right here, at least. What do we have here? Core control log.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Unson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz
How
gone,
is Ted still
I don't
sending
want to
messages?
interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimod cuckoos.
Yeah.
What can he do?
Okay, well that answers my question of how is Ted still alive? Was gonna be my big confusion, but okay, so apparently he's in his own hide from the world bunker with a bunch of holograms, but he still wants updates on how Zero Dawn is doing. Okay. Okay, I guess that checks out. So there is an item, but can I... No, I can't. There's a window in the way. I guess we'll eventually wrap around back there, because I don't see otherwise how I'm getting to that item behind there. So, yeah, alright. Man, that sounds miserable after losing Elizabeth, having to put up with Ted Farrow bugging you about that stuff. Good lord. No wonder they were getting cranky in this bunker. Let's see, we got 10 minutes of episode time left, about. So let's see, we might end on a cliffhanger, depends how much there's still left of this place. Or a cliffhanger, I mean, we might still have lore to uncover. We'll see, we'll see. If there's a good moment or not. But let's carry a little bit longer and soak in the tragedy of Gaia Prime. I will say, though, I'm starting to feel like, well, Elizabeth Sobek clearly did save the world, and she was, for all purposes, fantastic. And she did, like, do an ultimate sacrifice there, so, yeah. all-around top-grade person, but it's a little deifying the way everyone goes on about her in some extent.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
But I guess in
It's
the...
armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Cool. I'm gonna go get there and rock, I guess. But yeah, I guess that looked really bad. I guess for the purposes of the events of the story, her, like, whatever character faults, whatever shortages as a person she had, they're not important to the events. Like, what's important was the immense work and sacrifice she put in to, you know, save humanity in a way. Certain definition of save. She did the best she could. So yeah, like I don't know where I'm going with this. I was just like thinking like she gets a lot of like really getting lauded here. Where is this one? There's something to scan, but it's like right underneath me. Hold on, I wanna. Is there something secret back here? Cause the scannable thing is like somewhere right here. It's kind of throwing me off. Ah, fine, I can't figure it out. Not for the moment. So we'll just let it be for now. Oh, this is... Oh my god. That looked like the ricketiest bull crap in the world. That looked awful. Trying to cross that. Oh, I see. There's that, what I mentioned. There's the path we're going to be taking back. Yeah, clever. So is that just a cable? Since I mentioned that all these struts are actual struts we're climbing, maybe that's just a cable from all the power couplings in Gaia Prime. Maybe it's not a rope set up by a cave person. No, there was a side room! Ooh, don't you just hate when that happens in a game? Ugh. That's, yikes.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the alphas were in there.
What? Hold on, I can't leave for a hot second, can I, to check this side room, can I? Look, it's very important I check this side room. And also get some fresh air after that horror chamber. Yeah, hold on, the room was flushed out of air? Did I get that right? How many bodies are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I count those right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's only 5 people here. 6, 7, 8. So there should be 9 people here, I think, because there were 10, and then Elizabeth sacrificed herself. So is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's the 9th body? I wonder. I could swear either I'm counting wrong or there's a body still hidden somewhere. But yeah, okay, cool. Let's get some answers, I hope.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say.
Okay.
This is easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is...
What the heck?
I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease?
Whoa, hold on now.
We can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration,
Oh.
you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
Oh my god. Well, we got answers. Fuck me. This guy. What the hell was that? Oh boy, I bet Silence. He's gonna be freaking.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter and the summering. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Silence.
Yeah, I imagine Silence would not take this well, this revelation. By the way, I do have to call this out. So, Travis Tate collapsed right about here, but there's no body there. I don't know what the deal with that is. An oversight by the developers? Hard to believe that they would miss something like, is there the right amount of corpses in this room where there's specifically supposed to be 9 people inside? And I did a head count. There were 9 people in here in those, in that hologram recording, but, okay, so freaking Pharaoh just couldn't stop making things worse, huh? Okay. Well, Master Override.
The Master Override.
Got him.
It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Well, so far, no horrifying betrayal from Silence. We'll see what happens when we get to the workshop. I think I will be saving that for next time, though, so I think that this is a good moment to call it, to, like, stop it here and stew on what we found out. What a freaking bummer! That the freaking final people couldn't even live their days in peace, because Ted Pharaoh had to be nuts. That guy was completely bonkers, wasn't he, in the end? You know, I should be saving this for last time, but I do have to immediately point out, I've been, like, speculating, like, is this game trying to be, like, you know, we should have taken responsibility and lived on our own versus, you know, like, you know, like, would it be, like, too much of, like, kind of, like, don't be, like, clinging to the past if we had the, like, if we had the, like, knowledge of the past? I've been, like, thinking about that, like, is the game trying to partake a lesson that it's better off without having, you know, better off, like, working for our own, figuring things out on our own. The freaking tragedy of this scene makes me think, no, that actually isn't the take at all. The freaking scene here is, it would have been freaking fantastic if Apollo existed, if just for one man's, I don't know, hubris, awfulness, just, you know, blowing everything. Oh boy. Well, that wasn't my most cogent thought, but not a lot of my thoughts have been, but maybe I'll have better thoughts for next time once I've had time to sit and think about the events. But yeah, we're gonna call it here. We're gonna go over back to Silence. We're gonna see if we get like betrayed by Silence or some other weird plot twist, or if we actually get to just go right ahead and go kill Hades. Just fight through an army of the Eclipse and I guess go punch... Oh wow, are we gonna get to fight that Horus Titan that Hades was like hiding in? Or like hanging out in back in that base? That would be a final boss. I'm making speculations again. Let's say hopeful guesses for like what could be sick events happening in this game. But we'll find that all out next time, I'm sure. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye!